Welcome back to Narcissist Unmasked. Today we're diving into a topic that can be incredibly challenging: how to handle a narcissist. Whether you're dealing with a narcissistic partner, parent, friend or co-worker, it's essential to know how to protect yourself while maintaining your emotional well-being. Watch this video for practical tips that can truly make a difference. Let's get started. First, it's important to understand the mindset of a narcissist. A narcissist is driven by a constant need for admiration, validation, and control. They see relationships as transactional, where the goal is to gain power over others. Empathy is often absent, and they will go to great lengths to maintain their image, which is usually inflated. But here's the key: their behavior is deeply rooted in insecurity. Despite appearing grandiose, narcissists are often fragile beneath the surface. Understanding this can help you realize that their actions are not personal attacks, but rather a reflection of their own psychological struggles. Knowing this, you can begin to depersonalize their behavior. When they criticize or manipulate, it's less about you and more about them needing to maintain their sense of superiority. One of the most important strategies for handling a narcissist is setting and enforcing boundaries. Narcissists are notorious for pushing limits, whether that's invading your personal space, disregarding your time, or emotionally manipulating you. It's essential to set firm boundaries and stick to them, even when they try to test your limits. Example: dialogue for setting boundaries. I'm not comfortable discussing this right now. Let's revisit it later. I need you to respect my space and time. These phrases signal to the narcissist that you are in control of your personal boundaries and that they cannot easily manipulate or push you around. Consistency is key here. Narcissists will often try to test these boundaries to see if you'll give in. Don't. Reinforce your boundaries each time they attempt to cross them. Remember, boundaries are not about controlling the narcissist's behavior, but about protecting yourself from emotional harm. Narcissists thrive on conflict and power struggles. They get a sense of control and dominance through arguments, manipulation, and creating drama. That's why it's crucial to avoid being sucked into these confrontations. If you engage in back and forth arguments or try to win, you'll be playing their game, which is exactly what they want. Instead, choose your battles carefully and disengage when necessary. Refusing to feed their need for attention by withdrawing from arguments is a powerful way to take control back. It's not about being passive, but about protecting your peace of mind. Keep interactions with them factual, neutral, and unemotional. One of the most frustrating things about dealing with a narcissist is their inability to take accountability. They'll deflect blame, gaslight you, or turn the conversation back on you. Expecting a narcissist to take responsibility for their actions is a losing battle, and trying to prove them wrong often leads to more frustration. I understand your perspective, but I see it differently. Let's agree to disagree. This approach can prevent you from falling into the trap of endless arguments where nothing is ever resolved. Instead of seeking accountability or apologies, focus on how you can protect your emotional state. Narcissists are skilled at using your vulnerabilities against you. They might act empathetic at first, coaxing you into revealing your fears or insecurities, only to later weaponize that information to manipulate or control you. To protect yourself, limit how much you share emotionally with a narcissist, especially if you are still in a close relationship with them. Keep personal information guarded and avoid oversharing. This way, they have fewer tools to use against you. A rule of thumb is, if they don't need to know it, don't share it. Know when to walk away. Sometimes, no amount of boundary setting or disengaging will be enough, especially if the narcissist is a partner, family member, or boss. In such cases, the best way to handle a narcissist may be to walk away. Narcissistic abuse can damage your self-esteem, mental health, and overall well-being. If you're constantly feeling drained, manipulated, or disrespected, it may be time to evaluate whether staying in that relationship is worth the emotional cost. Walking away doesn't mean you've lost. It's one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself. Ending a relationship with a narcissist can be challenging, especially if there are emotional ties, but it's often the healthiest choice for your long-term well-being. So, to recap, handling a narcissist means setting firm boundaries, avoiding power struggles, not expecting accountability, and limiting emotional vulnerability, and sometimes walking away. Remember, protecting your peace is not selfish. It's necessary. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on navigating narcissistic relationships. Stay empowered, and I'll see you next time on Narcissist Unmasked.